What are you cooking?
I don't know.
I gotta finish my apple before we start.
Do we have a plan on it?
The usual.
There's any place that did you sort of original music?
Just some guitar-y strumming, so if you want to put some text up on the screen or anything. You got your H.P. Lovecraft. What's up? We're back.
Well, once again.
Can you see out of them? Aha! Well, let's cook in.
You need to lean forward a bit.
To me.
To you. You don't even need to do anything, just take a picture. Don't worry about your own face, because Barry's got this job under his control.
Right, let's get on with it. We'll dive straight in,
Shall we?
start with our little roundup of our week, and then we'll do some Q&A, agony stuff, and then close it out with updates on the trip, and then we'll be done. So what have we done this week? Let's start with today and work backwards, because today's been a pretty good start.
And
We went to town, we just got back, to buy light bulbs for the kitchen
thrifty.
and for other things. You know, fun trip to town now. And we ended up buying, I think, 10 beers,
Yeah.
cigarettes, coffee, some Barry and Paul Chuckle masks.
Yeah.
You don't. And
Arts and crafts.
about 40 quid's worth of arts and crafts supplies.
Yeah, a lot of that. We spent a lot of time
this.
deciding what to get.
And this.
And a horn. Now, if that's not a good trip to town.
I'm so happy with this. So yeah, we've had a successful day. If this was all we'd done all week, such a good week.
There's so many
Look
uses.
how big it is as well. Look how nice it is. I'm just going to hold this for the rest of the thing.
Because I'll just get mad jealous.
Yeah, you're right. I'll put it away. Next week we might make a new theme song with me blowing this. Right, what else have we done this week? You've had an interesting week. How would you?
I've been taking the week off work and I've sat in the milk shack for 6 hours a day at least.
The milk shack's like a little spare room we've got.
Yeah, the milk shack. We've got a spare room called the milk shack. I've been in there for the last week recording some new stuff that I'm going to release at some point. I need to do it all.
It's the EP, isn't it? The EP that we've talked about before.
Yep. I've got an EP. It's going to be called the Milk Shack EP, I think.
Why not? It's a little shacky room.
Yep.
Milk in the creative teeth in there.
Suckling from the breast of creativity.
Yeah.
The udder of creativity.
Every now and then. Get like a hair in it.
Yeah.
In the lumpy, creamy songs of yours. So yeah, that's exciting, isn't it? And he's making an EP.
And other than that, you've done fuck all.
Yeah, he's just been locked in the milk shack working. And I've just been sitting down here applying for jobs, basically. Slash not applying for jobs. Because it's the most boring, soul destroying thing in the world. So If anyone wants to just give me a job, that would be easier than me looking for one.
You wouldn't be an asset to many teams.
Be an asset to any team. Apart from the A team. And no, that's it. That's the only team that I can't add to. Right. So that's the week pretty much rounded up, isn't it? What have we done? Music-wise, you've been doing your own music, so I've been listening to music though.
I've been listening to stuff to get inspiration. Yeah, it's just Billy Joel, if I'm honest.
No, we went to the cinema this week. We went and saw Only Lovers Left Alive, didn't we? The new Jim Jarmusch film.
That was quite good. A lot of
I enjoyed it. The more I think about it, the more I like it.
It's a quite good film.
And the leads are pretty good, and yeah, I'd recommend it to someone over a lot of other films I've seen. A lot of Oscar-nominated films.
Yeah.
I would say, what's that instead? Anyway.
Maybe only go if it's 2 for 1 at the cinema. But
Yeah. Well, just wait for it to come out. You don't
Definitely
need to go to the
definitely
cinema to
watch
see
it.
that. See a Jarmusch film.
Yeah.
But the music, if you do watch it, not at the cinema, turn it up because the music's fucking good in it.
Yeah, the music's the best bit. What else have we done this week?
I can't think of anything because I'm just thinking about the horn.
I told you, none of this matters. Let's carry on with our...
Yeah, we're going to have to cut all this out later, aren't we? So, yeah.
Every story I ever tell gets cut out. I just realised this.
There's good reason for that. Every story is basically, oh, this is something that's not really embarrassing enough to be interesting. Oh, also, I had a posh childhood. Music. Beard. I don't think you're funny. And then I just have to try and turn that into something. I have to try and work with that. They don't have this problem on the One Show. There's no weak link on that sofa.
Without me, you wouldn't have anything.
Yeah.
Try and do this on your own. Yeah, fuck you. You try.
I was gonna.
I pull the reins in.
I was gonna go in a funny direction there, in an odd direction. So I'm glad you stopped me. No comment on where it was going.
Only gonna go and offend me, wasn't it?
No. So anyway, it was a pretty alright week so far. 2 weeks really. The week before that we didn't do anything. We were ill and absent, respectively.
Yeah. So.
And this week we've bought a big fucking horn. So.
Yeah.
Basically, that's a win, isn't it?
Well, I think it's been the best week since we started this video.
Oh, it's been the most interesting week, yeah. Not because we've done anything, just literally because we've got a big dead animals fighting weapon now.
And there's so many uses for it.
Yeah, we can drink out of it. We can use it as a horn to call for aid.
We should take it places.
That's the main thing.
In the
morning,
that's what we bought it for.
when we need to wake people up, just at the bottom of the stairs, that'll do the trick, isn't it?
It would definitely put me in a battle mood in the morning though.
That's what you want.
No.
Wake up.
No, I like
thinking,
no,
the keeper's breached!
Let's do some questions.
Alright. Did we wrap up the week? That's all done.
Yeah,
It was a good week.
Yeah.
Bought a horn. Got a beer now. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Boom. Done.
Yeah.
Questions? I couldn't be bothered to write them down. I'm just going to read them off my phone. Because this is the
It's got
21st
sloppy.
century after all.
This has got sloppy at week 4.
Is it sloppy or is it relaxed? Have we found our rhythm?
No, this is a good rhythm. If this is
I've been told before that I've got a sloppy rhythm. But that was in music, like GCSE music.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I was trying to play the French horn. Right, questions.
It wasn't horn enough.
We'll start with the agony questions.
Right.
So, agony intro, go.
Gods of agony!
Right, question 1. Agony aunt for Ali.
Mm-hmm.
You're still an aunt, not an uncle. How do I tell my best friend I am in love with him? We've been friends since high school and have both dated other people, but recently I've realised how much I care about him and I want to tell him, but what if he doesn't love me back? What do I do?
Is the boy single?
Doesn't say, but they've both dated other people. It says past tense, so probably not
Okay.
dating anyone now.
So you got to tell your best friend you love them.
Yeah, and then the other question is, what if he doesn't love me back? What do I do? So, on the spot, agony aunt. What have you got?
First out, from a boy point of view, if he's your genuine best friend, if he's the genuine best friend,
Yeah, tell me.
he probably wants to have sex with you anyway.
Boys and girls can be friends, but it always helps if they're in totally different leagues.
Yeah.
If one of them's a lot hotter than the other, then there's no awkwardness. And that way you can be really good friends.
Yeah. I'll do you now. So seriously, you should probably just tell him. Because you're going to be, if you're just his friend and you never tell him, you're going to be in love with him and nothing's ever going to happen. If you tell him, he could just be like, I'm not in love with you, but like...
If he's your best friend...
Yeah, it's going to be awkward either way. If you're in love with someone, it's going to be awkward that you love them and you don't know if they love you. So you might as well just tell them.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, but it depends on the person.
He can then email us.
It depends on the person. Because a alright person would just be like, it's not really mutual. Never mind, that's a shame. Just go back to being friends.
Yeah.
But somebody would be like, it's so weird now. No.
No, or he'll have sex with her and regret it. And then it'll be awkward.
Yeah, but that'll be fun for a while at least.
Yeah.
And at least then you'll know.
4.5 minutes.
At least then you'll know. Looking for a hernia. Right, next question. Thanks for that one. Agony uncle for Sam. I'm an uncle, you're an aunt.
We really don't.
Right.
I can't make this. It's not very well.
You can't read.
So, right, here we go. So, my friend has recently started dating this girl who I have had a thing for since basically I first saw her, and he knew that and he is dating her anyway. Should I stop being friends with him? I just don't know what to do about it. Help.
Well, your friend's a dick,
Yeah.
so have a word with him and say, oi, why are you being a dick? And then see how he answers, and it could go a couple of ways. He could be like, fuck you, you didn't do anything about it, I like her too. In which case, sucks to be you really. It sounds like she's picked someone who did the right thing at the right time, and you missed your boat there.
Yeah.
So you have to just wait around. You can't be a dick and try and do anything about it. You can't like go and tell her and make it a really awkward situation.
Mm-hmm. Ask him why, if he knew that he did
Yeah.
it, and if he really, really likes her, then
It's
you
a
should
very
probably
real
be happy
option.
for your friend.
It's a very real option that you need to just admit defeat for a while here and just be like, well,
Yeah.
in future I'll have to not wait around. But if you say you and her would work or whatever, then presumably she'll break up with your friend eventually, and then you can swoop in and salvage all of the relationships except theirs. This is quite a simple one, really.
Yeah, that
Just fucking
your mate,
talk it out.
your mate's been a bit of a dick. You've lost the battle for this woman's heart, and you've got to move on to the next one.
If you've had a thing for this girl since you first saw her, you should have told her sooner, which is, you probably already know that. Should I stop being friends with him? Maybe.
It's a really
You
good
can't
thing.
ask him to break up with her just because you say you like her more.
Yeah.
Unless he's a total dick, in which case, why are you friends with him? So,
Yeah. Well, that's
use your head. Hello, this is for the agony section. I already love this person.
No, this is good.
Just, what a start. Hello, this is for the agony section. I've been talking to someone online for the past year and he says he loves me and wants a relationship. I recently found out that he was lying the whole time and that he's had a girlfriend for the past 3 years. Oh. How can I end it when I still want to believe the lies? Don't believe them. How can someone keep lying like this and claim to love you? People are monsters. Should I tell his girlfriend? Maybe. Great videos, by the way. I enjoy watching you.
If it's only been online,
Well, that
sounds
was,
to me that you've never met them.
first of all, that was a very polite and nicely worded question, so thank you.
Very nice question, but I have qualms with people that fall in love online without actually meeting someone.
What you need to do is just cut it out completely.
Yeah, because if it's online, it's easy. Just don't go online.
Here's a succinct answer, right?
Go on.
You want to believe the lies. For some people, they're actually honest about the stuff that this bloke's been lying around. And they actually are well alright. So, what you do is just blacklist this person, because he's terrible.
Yeah.
And then Just remember that not everyone is lying about it, but a lot of people are.
Is everyone
And
as...
just find someone else, local, that can bang you.
And
I
as
thought that we were better agony uncles than essentially saying there's plenty more fish in the sea.
It's
But
not plenty more fish.
cliches are cliches for a reason.
Yeah, it is plenty more
There
fish.
literally are a lot of fish in the sea.
Yeah.
Ali, what is your favourite kind of beer? Do a beer review. Any beer.
What are we drinking now?
Budweiser?
Budweiser is my favourite type of beer.
How much have you raised for the trip? Maybe you could do a benefit party or concert or something. How much have we raised? I think so far we're at about 0.
I've raised
This
money
is
for
the
myself.
first. This is the first month of saving, though, isn't it? Bill hasn't saved anything yet. You haven't. This paycheck you'll save, but you haven't started. So we're at basically square one in terms of funding. Ali, please play an original song. There's a whole EP coming
Yeah,
out.
it's coming
you
out.
fucking steady your boat or what? What's the phrase? Hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
There's another one there. I don't know. Do
Good.
American people
Quite good, isn't she?
and other countries in general, do they understand the context of how we use alright? Because I've got a feeling that's quite an English thing.
Really?
Or
it's
great.
good.
It's like great.
Great.
She's really great.
Yeah. She's
So when
really
we
alright.
say someone's well alright, it means they're well alright.
They're well, great. They're great.
It's like someone who's, I'm alright, but like 10 times more, like well alright.
Right, is that all the questions?
That's all the questions. Done.
Right.
Thanks for your questions.
Thank you very much for your questions, everybody.
Thank you for sharing your agony with us. we love it.
Yeah, everyone else getting more pain so we can give you advice.
Now we are at the final hurdle. A little update on our trip.
This week's been alright for the trip.
We've had some good thoughts, some good theories and plans, haven't we?
Some changes of plan, basically.
So the original plan was go to America, get a Winnebago, drive about in it.
Mhm.
East to west or west to east, whatever. It's exact.
All around.
But now, where have we got to? Oh, we said we could carry on after the trip.
Yeah, what was gonna happen, just for a little background of how we changed, was we were gonna work now until like February next year, leave in February, drive across, and then I was gonna live in New York and stay in New York for as long as I wanted
After the trip.
after the trip.
So next summer.
So next summer, yeah. And then what our change is instead we're gonna do a TEFL course, so like in English, teach English to foreign.
Well, this is
foreign
still a maybe.
But maybe, yeah, we'll learn a skill in a way, learn something, do a course that means we can travel the rest of the world, I guess is the easiest way to put it. We'll start at South America and go through, and then we'll probably see
Yeah.
others. But some way of paying our way across and do that for like a few years rather than just a trip for 6 months,
Yeah.
4 or 5 months, and then come back.
Essentially, we're thinking of getting a qualification that allows us to teach English as a foreign language abroad.
Yeah.
And then once we finish the road trip around America, just head down into Mexico and South America, Central America.
Yep.
And just sort of
Bum around for a bit.
do that for as long as it takes us to get bored, potentially
Yeah.
years. So the trip might have just grown exponentially.
Yeah, like for the rest of the foreseeable future.
So what we want is, if any of you clever people out there have got any experience, if you've ever done it, that would be ideal. Or if you know someone who's done teaching English abroad and sort of using it to travel around, that would be helpful for us.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because we can read up all the online blogs and forums and shit on the world, but if you're a real person, you could talk to us directly.
People.
Or even your just thought on that. What do you think? That sounds like a good trip, doesn't it?
It's not even a trip, and that's a whole
Sounds like a good lifestyle, doesn't it?
life. Yeah.
Cruising around the world in our 20s. I can write anywhere, you can sing music anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not emotionally attached to any sort of career here.
No.
Or emotionally invested in any plan for this country anymore.
No.
Fuck it.
That's exactly. Yeah, I'm happy. I want to do that.
Let's blow out.
Right. The trip.
So yeah, that's the trip. We're thinking of extending it and having that as like a starter trip and then carrying on and seeing a bit more of the world.
for a while.
Yeah. Bumming around. We're just bums.
Yeah. We've got no.
Been very fortunate so far.
Yeah, we've got no actual desire for anything that takes a skill that isn't a hobby.
I don't feel like I've got enough life in me to waste it on a job that I don't care about.
Mhm.
I'd rather be poor and happy with how I'm spending my
I
time.
think this could be part of the advice system. The agony uncle.
We're just full of wisdom, aren't we? You'll be happier
Like those shitty
if you're
people.
poor and doing what you want.
Well, we had this argument.
Poor
with our housemate.
within boundaries. We're
We had
alright.
this with our housemates. We had a good 10-minute argument about.
Yeah, that annoyed me a lot.
Doesn't matter.
You need to get a job. Everyone needs a job.
You don't need a job.
I honestly
don't
don't
you
know.
want to go and travel the world?
I honestly don't know how some people live. I don't know how some people have the strength to keep going. It amazes me.
I met a guy once in Portland and he'd never left Oregon the state. Never. Ever. And he was like 40. Now you know, our plan is not to just drive across America. Our plan is to drive across America and then do something else, which we have now decided is probably to travel the world.
What we probably should have made clearer at the start of these blogs is that our lives are almost absolutely aimless. Neither of us is in love with anyone that's here. Neither of us is
Working
dedicated to a career that's like an actual attainable career for us now.
Yeah.
So really, we've just picked a thing that we each like,
Yeah.
music and writing,
Yeah.
and we've thought, you know what? We're so spoiled. I refuse to do something that's not what I want to do, which I think is a good thing. I know it sounds terrible.
Well,
but I think if everyone did that, the world would be a better place.
It would. Right, so
Yeah, that's our trip news for the week.
Yeah.
That's all of your brilliant questions answered. That's our summary of the time, what we've been doing with our time, and
I'm going to play Battlefield.
I'm going to drink some more beer.
Yeah, lots of beers. Friday. Everyone,
It's Friday. Do any of you watch this? Do any of them watch it on a Friday?
comment if you've watched this on a
Can
Friday.
you tell us when you watch it? Because if everyone's watching this on Tuesday or something, we can just post it on Monday or like Sunday night or something.
I don't think people.
Because on a Friday
no one
night,
schedules in watching one of our
no,
shit
but
videos.
nobody. When do they see it though?
Because when they come across it, surely.
Yeah, I suppose.
People go,
No,
oh, I've
there's
not checked that
there's
vlog
nobody.
for a while.
There's nobody sat there going, "Oh, it's Friday. There's a new one." Is there?
Could be a couple.
Well, yeah. If you watch it
And
straight
you're the
away,
best.
if you
If
watch
you're
it straight
sat-
away,
No, if you're sat waiting on a Friday and you were disappointed by us not doing it last week, you're the best.
yeah,
I think that's great.
people like you are the best people.
Yeah, you make the world go round, our world go round, because you make us feel wanted.
There's a
You
world
tell us.
for people like that.
Yeah, sad.
So yeah, thank you
Yeah.
for if you do that.
No
Sunday.
one's gonna give a shit, are they?
Thanks for watching. And now we're gonna cackle out. Bye.
You got your H.P. Lovecraft, your Edgar Allan Poe.
You're goofy and I like.
Ugh.
I don't want him near anyone related to me. Why?
Yeah.
Don't want him meeting the relatives.
I don't know why I'm agreeing, because that's fucking offensive, but yeah, it's true. From the streets of Royal Berkshire.
I wish I was friends with Louis Theroux. I think if I was going to do a video blog on my own, I wouldn't have such a big sofa. I'd do it from the rocking chair. And I'd probably have a pipe.
With an old leather book on your lap.
I haven't got any old leather books down here, they're upstairs.
Yeah, but one.
Well, I'm not going to go and get one.
Answer a question on your own.
I would just sit here and do it. Shall I answer one on my own in the rocking chair? I'm going to do a little bit in my rocking chair. Because we don't need that. We don't need this douchebag. Alright, I'll read it loud enough for you to hear though. Sam, do you have a favourite author? And for the both of you, do you have a song you listen to when you need a pick-me-up? Do I have a favourite author? That's a good question. I guess this person knows that I like writing, I would assume. or else it's an even better question. And the answer is no. At any one time, I probably do, but overall, no. Can I say me? I think I'm my favourite. That's terrifying. Get it done. So, yeah, that wraps up the solo session of the vlog. Now this dude's back. We need to strap him down and,
Inject him with stuff.
like, do an autopsy. Beer. Our favourite kind of beer. Ali, what's your favourite kind of beer? Do a beer review.
My favourite kind of beer is the kind that's in my bloodstream.
Oh, you.